Thanks for joining me again. Look, this dismal Kimberley Kitching saga, this window into the soul of the Labor Party and into the heart of its leadership, well, it keeps getting worse. Think about this. Think about what it says. Anthony Albanese, the entire Labor leadership, the supposedly strong Labor women in senior positions, they've all gone missing. One moment they are screaming and ranting and protesting and haranguing in the Parliament and in the media about the coalition apparently mistreating women or creating a toxic culture for women. And the next minute, they are saying and doing nothing about a woman treated appallingly in their own ranks. Sure, as I've said before, the hypocrisy is astounding. But what about the insight it gives us into their character, into transparency, into accountability? Remember, they want to run the country, control our borders, stand up for us on the international stage at a perilous time, and they can't deal with this? They can't answer how they've treated one of their own? Kitching, as you know, was buried yesterday after dying from a heart attack at 52, at a time when friends and family say she was under immense stress from bullying and being ostracised by her Labor colleagues, as well as factional threats to her career. She referred to her Labor Senate colleagues, Christina Keneally, Penny Wong and Katie Gallagher, as the mean girls. These senators deny bullying, but Wong has admitted at least one cruel barb targeting Kitching for being childless. We also know Kitching shared her concerns with Keneally. And we also know she'd gone to Labor's deputy leader, Richard Marles, for support. He won't even say what he did or didn't do. Here he is from last week.
Can I put with respect?
How about
I'm sorry.
Some basic questions here, like how many times she came to you with her concerns and what you did about them. They're very basic questions.
With respect, her funeral has not happened yet.
Well, the funeral has been held now. It is time for Marles to answer those questions. On the weekend, Labor leader Anthony Albanese also refused to inquire into the matter, and he also cited the funeral as cover for his evasions.
We have a process established, which is there. The statements that have been made have been answered by the people who've been directed to. When people have raised issues with me, I've directed it. I've seen, for example, the issue of, and I do think this is, I've got to say, I think this is an unfortunate discussion to have 2 days before a funeral of someone, but the media continue to ask these questions, and that is unfortunate.
Yeah, sure. The media questions, they're the problem here. How dare anyone seek transparency, find out what went on, find out if Labor wants to tackle claims of bullying or sweep them under the carpet? I mean, it was just a year ago, almost to this day, that the Labor leader was demanding inquiries into the mistreatment, abuse and assault of women.
Its priority throughout all of this, as with everything, is political management. You know, I don't hold a hose has become I don't have an inquiry. Never taking responsibility for the high office that the Prime Minister holds. Women are asking that he fulfil that responsibility. And this Parliament deserves it. Deserves it. Women need to feel as though they can come forward with complaints that they have.
Yeah, well, those words might as well be applied in reverse at Albanese this very day. But instead, we learned today that Albanese is going to institute an award, a Labor Party Human Rights Award to be named in Kimberley Kitching's honour. This is Labor's response. Duck the issues and hand out a peace offering to her supporters, a trinket with which to remember her. So her human rights work, which Labor failed to recognise when she was alive, which it ignored and used against her when she was claiming to be bullied and intimidated, well, now they'll recognise that work posthumously. Just for the record, we have asked for interviews today with Anthony Albanese, Richard Marles, Penny Wong, Christina Keneally, Katie Gallagher and Tanya Plibersek. Most of them we've asked many times before. Surprise, surprise, none of them has made themselves available. Imagine that, all gone to ground, all hiding. The Prime Minister, though, was out today joining the dots for voters.
Serious allegations have been made, not by the Liberal Party, but by members of the Labor Party, about a toxic culture within the Labor Party, which the leader of the Labor Party, Anthony Albanese, is in hiding and won't address. He can't just dismiss away hard issues. Now, that's not what Prime Ministers can do, and this is someone who wants to be Prime Minister. You face up to these things, as my government has, and dealt with difficult issues, and worked them through, and had the reviews, and had the inquiries, and ensured that we've made the system better for all of the Parliament. But what we've got from Anthony Albanese at the first sign of hard questions, and we're not even into the campaign yet, he has gone into complete hiding. Frankly, I think it's pretty gutless.
Well, Albo is going to have to pop up sometime. In the meantime, I've got a helpful suggestion. I say the inaugural recipient of this new Kimberley Kitching Human Rights Award should be the first Labor MP who has the personal courage, moral fortitude and common decency to publicly demand their leader initiates an inquiry into this horrible affair.